I did it. I completed 75 hard while living in my car. So 75 hard is a mental toughness challenge created by Andy Frisella. 75 hard consists of 5 daily tasks that you must complete every single day. And if you miss any of those daily tasks, you have to restart at the very beginning all over again. First task is there are 2 45-minute workouts, and one of those workouts must be outdoors. Rain, shine, cold, wind, whatever, they have to be outdoors. Second, you must choose a diet, and there are absolutely no cheat meals allowed. It can be any diet, but you have to stick to that diet. And also there's no alcohol, so that wasn't too hard for me, but yeah, no alcohol. Rule number 3 is that you have to drink a gallon of water every single day. I got myself one of these Nalgene bottles. This is about 48 ounces. I filled this up 4 times a day. I drank it every single day for 75 days, and that was a gallon a day. Number 4, you have to take a daily progress photo. So every day you take a photo, and I was a little weary on this one, but it was really a nice visual representation to see the growth. Every week you'd see a little bit of change in your body. You're like, oh wow, this thing's working, something's happening. 5th rule is you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every single day. Now I'm already in a good habit of reading, so I wanted to do a little twist. Instead of reading 10 pages a day, or pardon, en vez de leer, practicar mi español 30 minutos todos los días. So I practiced my Spanish every day for 30 days. And yeah, I got to learn Spanish too, which was wild. It's something I've always wanted to do. And I saw some massive progress in those 75 days. And I got a Spanish tutor who I met with once a week. And I also used Duolingo for 30 minutes a day. So those are the basics of the challenge. So let's go back to day 1. I'll tell you what, the last thing I wanted to do today was run. But now that I'm out here, we're feeling good. Day 7, let's go. As you can tell, it's crazy windy, but we're out here. We're still getting it done. We're still doing our workout. This is my lunch today. It's a salmon, mango, cucumber salad. We have a pretty nice view over here. And that's half the battle, is you gotta eat right and work out. And in addition to protein shakes, I'm also taking a little bit of creatine. I don't have a multivitamin. I'll probably add a multivitamin, but to start, just creatine, protein, and then just good old-fashioned whole foods. So I started this challenge off with a bang. I was out there, I was running, I was dialed in, I was focused, and I did too much too soon. Running was my outdoor workouts, and the running just became a bit too much on my ankle, and I would try to push through and it just became too much, too painful. About 15 days in, I was like, okay, I don't want to quit, but something has to change. So instead of running, I started to walk, and I would walk on trails and stuff, and it would be really fine on my ankle. So that ended up being a really great substitute, and I noticed that perhaps my progress got even better than when I was running. That was just really cool to see, that I didn't have to push myself so hard to gain the same results. And I'm thinking maybe I even hindered myself by pushing myself so hard. And eventually, everything just kind of became routine. I woke up, I did my outdoor workout, I filled up my water, I stuck to my diet, and it was just okay, no matter what happens throughout the day, I checked these 5 boxes, and this is a good, productive day. But then there were some days where I just had so much to do. I had to teach 3 yoga classes, and then do a dance class after, and then work on the video. And then on top of that, do all of my YouTube tasks. And then it was just chaos. So there were days like that where I was like, oh man, can I do this? I don't think I can do this. But then I did. And I was like, wow, like I really felt on the edge, and it pushed me over the edge just a little bit more. And it made me feel like I was capable of more than I thought I was capable of, simply because I was focused on this challenge. Well, the living in my car aspect made the outdoor workouts a lot easier because I could just simply wake up and go for my 45-minute walk, immediately walking out the door. But it did make the diet a bit of a challenge because cooking while living in your car, as you can imagine, is like a big production. You got to pull the thing out and put the stove on and blah, blah, blah. So I did end up eating out more than I liked, but I did my best to eat out like healthily. You know, I'd go to places like where they serve rice bowls and chicken, like Flame Broiler or Chipotle or Kava Grill, or I'd just go to Trader Joe's and get like just plain chicken, just eat the chicken. Or I had a lot of cans of tuna, you guys. More than I'd care to admit, but a lot of tuna because that's just easy, cheap protein. A lot of protein shakes. Luckily, at one of my jobs that I work at, they have kind of like a cafe area where I can get all sorts of healthy food. So I utilize that a lot. I finally found a diet that works for me and my lifestyle, and I think it's just working on hitting those macro points. Because before I would try things like being a vegetarian or only eating meat, and those were just too restrictive. But now that I'm focused on just getting my macros in every day, I think that diet works for me really well. One problem I have with the 75 Hard Challenge is that there's no rest days. So I took my own rest evenings whenever I could, and I would just spend some time in nature, watch the sunset, and I absolutely fell in love with these leg compression machines. One of my favorite things, and it made my recovery so much better, and I was so much more prepared to do my workouts the next day. All right, we're like, I don't know, 30 days into this freaking challenge, and this is me. I'm not like this is me pushing out my belly. That's me like sucking in. And I was never about the results physically for this thing. I just really wanted the mental aspect. But yeah, I think I'm seeing some changes here for sure. So let's keep going. Let's keep grinding. Reason why I wanted to complete 75 Hard is I was feeling burnt out, man. I was just like working on this YouTube channel. I was working on my yoga business. I was starting other channels, and I was just doing too much. I was trying to manage a relationship and stay in contact with my friends. I was trying to do too much stuff, and none of it was feeling fulfilling. Like I wasn't getting anything done well because I was just so scattered and so spread out throughout all the things that I was trying to do. And I was also getting some like weird messages on this YouTube channel. And I mean, people were sending me messages saying like, oh, thank you so much for all the tips. Like I just got into this bad situation and I'm like moving into my car. Thank you so much. And that was never the idea of this channel. The idea of this channel was to truly show myself living in my Honda Element, but also just doing cool shit while I'm in it, right? Like for a period of time, I was focused on like just traveling and going to hike mountains and stuff. And for another period of time, I was really focused on my tango dancing. I was able to save all this money by living in the car and just focus on the tango dancing. And then I think I fell off a little bit, right? I wasn't doing what the channel was about. I was just kind of going through the day-to-day emotions of trying to build this channel. So anyway, I decided that if I want people to live in their element, I also have to live in my element. And that was part of why I decided to embark on this challenge. And man, was it hard. So hard. It was mentally hard, it was physically hard, it was spiritually hard. It challenged everything. So I'm here at work right now, and I'm having one of those moments where I feel like I want to quit. I want to quit this challenge. And there's been 3 moments like this. About like 15 days in, my ankle was like crazy swollen, and it was hard to like run, and it made the outdoor workouts really difficult. Shortly after that, there was this one Thursday night where it was just insane. Like I didn't sleep well. I had a long work day. I had to like teach tango in the evening, teach yoga during the day, as well as do my own workouts and drink water and do everything else and hit the diet. And it's just like crazy. So this is the third time where I'm just like burnt out. I am freaking super tired. It's really hard. It's really hard right now, but I'm not going to give up. There's no option in my head to give up, right? There's no option. I'm going to push through and see this thing through no matter what. But it's about 50 days in, which is crazy. My Spanish is going great. The workouts mostly are going great as long as my body holds up. The main thing is that my focus, like the whole reason I really wanted to do this was to get focus on my YouTube channel and like get like a boost, or like to get more disciplined and focused on that. And that's definitely worked. Now I have a backlog. I have too much content that I want to put out. So now I'm looking to like expand and hire people. So that part of this challenge, the 75 hard challenge, has worked how I wanted it to. But now I just got to see it through. There's like 25-ish days left. So we'll see you at the finish line, folks. All right, this is day 70 of 75 hard. And I'm feeling good. Like at this point, everything's routine. I'm just wake up, get up, do my workouts, drink my water, practice my Spanish. We're at the back bay now, and we're gonna finish this walk and then do our next workout after this. It's happening, guys. 75 days later, we're getting some freaking donuts. It is time. 75 days of hard work for this moment. I'm so happy. Hold on. I need to like savor it. Oh. This is so good. I'm so pumped. This is not sponsored by Cyclepar, but it should be. We did it. 75 days, every single day. We showed up. We absolutely crushed it. And I got what I wanted. I really wanted more motivation to work on this YouTube channel. And I absolutely 100% got it. So I'm so pumped for that. But what this challenge taught me is that success isn't about pushing yourself to that point of burnout. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day, making those incremental results to get better and better every single time you show up. And yeah, doing 75 hard was freaking hard. And I think that's the point, is to build that toughness and that fortitude and that, I don't know, just strength within yourself that you can really do something awesome if you put your mind to it. I'm very focused. Like I found my purpose and my mission, and I owe a lot of that to this challenge. It gave me that swift kick in the butt, right? So if you're out there and you're struggling, maybe it's just with weight or with discipline, and you want to take this challenge on, freaking do it, man. Absolutely go for it. Crush it. Do it. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, and hopefully this video is maybe a little inspirational. Almost forgot the results. You guys want the results, right? So we started this challenge at 180 pounds, and we had 23% body fat, which is too high for my frame, and we had 78 pounds of muscle. So fast forward 75 days later, we're at 173 pounds. So we lost 10 pounds. I am at 82 pounds of muscle. So we gained muscle while losing weight, which is awesome. We got down to 17% body fat, and I've continued on this journey since the 75 days are up, and now I'm down to 16% body fat. So I'm hoping to get down to that magic 14% number, and I'm going to try to live there forever until I can't. So super pumped about the results. It just feels so good. Like my body feels better at this weight than it did at 183 pounds. Yeah, it's just nice to feel confident in your body. Like I could take off my shirt, no problem, and be proud of how I look and how I feel. So that's a good feeling. If you've tried 75 hard or you're curious about it, leave any questions or comments down below. And then please be sure to check out our members only videos. And that's just a great way to help support this channel. But then also you get access to members only videos. Be sure to like and subscribe. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Peace.